This past Friday was September 11th, 19 years since the terror attacks that shook the world to its core. I remember where I was. I was studying in Eretz Yisrael in my first year in post-secondary yeshiva. I remember my father, Sheikh, call me and tell me, whatever you do, don't leave the building. We don't know what's going on. The day passed with lots of unknowns, no Twitter, no Facebook. Only the next day did we realize how horrible this was. But what resonated with me the most, and probably until this day, was the reaction of my New York schoolmates who lost friends that fateful day. Well, after a few days, I kind of stopped thinking about it. For them, it wasn't easy whatsoever. I couldn't help but think how it affected their lives. Alfred Adler, a world-famous psychologist in the early 1900s, was quoted as saying, "Empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another." We are not empathetic enough. Our egotistical selves say, well, if it doesn't really affect me, then why should I bother? Why should I care? You should care. Lend a hand, an ear, or a shoulder. But before you reach into your wallet to give, or before you pass judgment, imagine yourself as the poor person. No family or friends to help out, no bank account, no credit cards, hungry mouths to feed, teenage children who dream of getting married with a degree of respectability, and you don't even know how you're going to pay this month's electricity bill. For those of us who have lived more or less in insulated lives, it's a difficult exercise in visualization. Try to feel it, and only then give. Shlomo HaMelech says in Kohelet, "The sleep of the simple laborer is sleep, whether he has eaten much or little, but the fullness of the rich man doesn't let him sleep." Perhaps the meaning of the above verse, the wealth and good fortune of the rich doesn't let him, the poor person, sleep. The wealthy can at times get so comfortable that they fall totally out of touch with the suffering of those less fortunate than themselves. Sometimes their satiation doesn't let the poor sleep at night. It's time we begin to have more empathy for the people around us. If we are asking Hashem to see and feel our struggles, shouldn't we do the same for others?